Welcome everyone to today's live stream of Subnautica. Thank you, let's see, AZ, of course, you're here, we know that. Emerald Dragon, Lars, and Prime Sonic, welcome back. Glad you could join us again. I have not checked, it depends on when you updated the more Cyclops upgrades. I have not checked in the last few days for an update, but I will after this is done. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, we're here, and today we're going to start a little differently. Instead of being right into building, it's time to start gathering up some different resources. Not just the materials we've been getting, but the fish. We need our livestock, as it were, to start putting in place. And so you can see a gas pod there. I'm here at the Safe Shallows. We're going to do some work gathering up the different creatures. And to that end, I have a list of the fish in certain biomes. Now, fortunately, certain fish are going to match between biomes. Like, of course, peepers, boomerangs are going to be in multiple biomes. And the crash fish, we should easily be able to get one of those out here. Grab a boomerang. But we're going to start grabbing like 2 of everything from in here. Might as well grab some cave sulfur. I really need to get my sea moth back out for this part. But yeah, we're just going to grab a lot of fish and basically go around trying to get everything. I'm not sure about the plants just yet. I kind of want to do that later. But I do want to get fish today. We're going to get, you know, 2 of everything, like the Ark, Moses' Ark. We're going to get 2 of everything and then just let them balance from there. So the worst ones I think we're going to have to start with will be things like the rabbit ray eggs, which, there we go, finally. that's if I remember right, that's a rabbit ray egg. So there's one. Usually those are the ones that I don't see as often because I'm not looking for them. Well, yeah, we're going to have a slower start just to get going. Alright, so I need another one of those. I actually need to scan the rabbit ray too. But I want to have every single fish we can. Alien Swords mod? I'm not sure. That doesn't sound appealing to me. I don't know about going up and, like, using a sword on a creature. I'm not even a fan of the mod that was made for having the alien gun that you scan when you're inside the research, the containment facility. You can scan that alien gun. There's a mod for that, and that's just, you know, that kind of gets away from the normal flow of the game for me. The laser cannon mod, I like it. I'm just not using it this time because I want to kind of get back towards just the whole survival part, not worrying about fighting as much. I need gasopod eggs. That's a big one. I don't think I have any gasopod eggs right now. And they're just tossing that all out around me in the water. Enzyme power batteries, I also looked at that one, and I see no real point to it. As fast as you can, if you really try, you can get to the regular batteries pretty quickly, or the ion battery, so it's not like a big deal to have those in the game for me. So I've seen that mod. I've just, you know, I'm enjoying the group of mods. I've looked and I've tried a lot of mods off screen and looked at certain ones that I was like, this just doesn't fit for me. So there's a lot of other ones I've seen, but like even the pickable storage bags, that really doesn't matter to me as much as some of the other mods. Altera Tower, I have not looked at that one. I mean, that could be an interesting one to check out, but I mean, that might be something we add later on down the road in this series, but again, this is more focusing on just doing the building, not on trying out the mods with this one. I'm gonna get a lot of table coral samples for keeping with me down below. Never know when I'm gonna need a whole bunch of table coral samples. While I'm here, might as well. Oh, that one actually broke, fortunately. I notice I have such horrible luck with these breaking. I've heard other people saying they break all the time for them in this little area. And they never break for me. Gasopod eggs. Come on, y'all do some egg laying. The 5 and 6 ability, if you mean the sea moth, 5 is drill and 6 is the claw. From the more sea moth upgrades mod. Basically gives me a lot of stuff like the prawn suit, which makes it a little bit more enjoyable to play because I don't like the prawn suit all that much. Lay an egg! Come on. Let's see. So I've got the bladderfish, got boomerangs, the garyfish, peeper. I need one more rabbit ray egg, and I need the gasopod eggs. And I've looked at the biome set, and, you know, there's a lot of biomes that are named on the wiki that really are almost identical, like the active lava zone or lava lakes and inactive lava zone are nearly identical in the creatures that live there. So I'm not going to do a separate containment for each one of those. They'll be in one containment. And we'll do it as like, you know, some biomes may crisscross because, hey, there's a lot of creatures that are identical between safe shallows and the plateaus and the kelp forest. So I could do them as all separate ones, but I could also just say, let's do these all as one super stack. Below Zero is tentative for October release date. They said that could always be pushed back depending on how the updates go. I really don't think they're gonna make that without possibly sacrificing a bit on some of the content. I really hope they just say, let's make sure we get it right, and if it's end of November or December, then we're fine. Oh. I think that's the gasopod egg, right? Yes, the gasopod egg, alright. Got the little glowing bulbs on it. Glowing warts. What else? I still need another rabbit ray egg too. That's the harder one to find. They're so small, I always overlook them. Oh, yay! So that's done. Rabbit ray egg. I'm trusting everybody to help keep a lookout as I, you know, run over some fish. That's it's not roadkill, is it? Water kill? Ocean kill, sea kill, and oh yes, there we go. All right, so two of those. Yeah, another egg, right? That one I just got. Did I drop the other one off? I know I had two of them, right? Is that? I'll just miss it and. Oh, I guess I'll put it in there, right? Hi, Guy McLeod. Mark, I'm glad I helped you out. Power storage mod, AZ? I'll have to look at that one. What does it do exactly? A proper buildable Cyclops nuclear reactor. Okay, so it's actually going to be like the reactor we have for the, like the bioreactor you added, where it can be built inside. Because that would be interesting. Alright, let's check how my storage is going for this. Extra stalker eggs. I'm happy about that. I'm going to have... We may try to also do an extra stalker enclosure today for farming the stalker teeth. I do need stalker teeth, so I've got 2 of those. That's extra. I always toss them in for bioreactor fuel. Okay, so we got 1 there. 2. Yes, alright. So, bladderfish, boomerang, garyfish, gasopod, peeper, and rabbit ray eggs. Right? That's all of the fish in this section? Yes, I believe so. That's all the ones I can actually get stuff for, I believe. Let's see, we're gonna do... So if I combine the biomes together based around similarity or similar regions, like, you know, safe kelp plateaus, we've got a lot of the same fish that tie in. So, like, here in the kelp forest, we have the boomerang, which we already got, the peeper, and the rabbit ray, and we add hoverfish, hoopfish, and stalker, I think is what it is. Oh yeah, and crashfish. I did get a... No, I didn't get a crashfish egg, did I? Thought I had some. Right? Maybe I had them and dumped them at one point. Alright, we'll go find a crashfish. Thank you for pointing that one out, Emerald. That should be not that bad to find. Oh, there's that one. Yep, there we go. There's one. Oh, this is... It still has stuff that I just threw on the ground early in the game. There we go. 2 crashfish eggs. Alright, so that's got this covered. Oculus Reginals. Reginals are in the plateaus. Oculus are in the jelly shroom. And I've already got all of those filled up back at the base. So I'm not going to forget to put those in. It's just I'm looking at what I have that I need to add. So that's all of the safe shallows, which technically they kind of, you know, since they bleed together, I'm liking the idea of doing a combination of different biomes. Obviously, active and inactive lava zones should be the same. They're pretty much identical. You know, the safe shallows, kelp forests, and grassy plateaus all intermingle right there along the edge. So we have very few differences between them. Some of them are identical. I mean, like the grassy plateaus, kelp forest, and safe shallows all have boomerangs. So why go extra boomerangs in different ones? I could just do, like, here's the safe zone area or something like that. Reefback eggs were in the game early, KP, but are no longer in the game. And they used the same visual model that are currently the not spadefish. Maybe it is spadefish. I can't remember, but one of them, they use the same model. It's just, it's not, they're not in there anymore. So I'm thinking now we need to go kelp forest, which is boomerang. I've already got, I had an eye, right? Or is that lava eye? No, I've got 2 eye. So we got eyes, which also bleed into others. So this is going to be kind of weird figuring out how to do all of them. Alright, AZ, that's fine. I understand. You got school, you need to go. That's perfectly fine. H2O. Yes, get below 0. If you are fine with the lack of content right now and the bugs they're going to have, get below 0. If you want a more complete experience, I would say wait till it's closer to release. Maybe not wait till release, because then you're going to pay more for it, I'm sure. Alright, let's see. So, basically, the only thing I'm missing for kelp forest is I've got stalker eggs. Got rabbit ray, I've got peeper. I need hoverfish and hoopfish at this point. Now I need to go to the kelp forest. Let's go ahead and take the sea moth. And then we'll go to over here, because I'll say close to the edge. I still need to get some more table coral samples coming back. I want to have a lot of those. I never want to have to come back and worry about table coral samples. Alright, you, hoverfish. Yeah, that's another one that kind of, you know, swims between biomes, and I just hit the target. I think I got that one. Did I get it? Yes, I got 2 of them. Okay. You don't get that satisfying claw visual with the mod here. Oh, did I see? Did I see it? Yes. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you for the teeth. I will make good use of them. Are there any more? You leave me some more teeth? Oh, one more. Yay. So I got some more stalker teeth. That will help. Come here. Come here. Try not to, like, ram into them and kill them. You started a new game, went to the Aurora before it exploded? Were you able to find your way in? I know at one point I tried that, but it was early access still, and they had made it where you could not get in at that time without waiting for it to explode. I wonder what would happen if you just said, okay, I am going to go to the Aurora right from the beginning and build my base next to it, and then see what happens when it explodes. Alright, will it destroy your base? Will it damage it in any way? And tell me I got that hoopfish. No, I did not. He was acting a little weird, so I didn't think I would get him, but you know, try. Come here, come here. There we go. That one disappeared. Oh, wait, yeah, duh. I need to check my other... Okay, so I have extra... Do I have... Alright, spadefish is grassy plateaus. Yeah, so I need another spadefish. I can't remember if I actually have an extra one. So I think we're going to do a much taller tower for this and just combine all 3 of these together. So you'll see more upgrade mods not made by you. You mean you don't want to be the guy known for doing all the awesome Cyclops upgrades? You don't want to corner the market, as it were? What was I looking? Oh yes, that one. Come here. All right, spadefish. I've got sand sharks. I know that. I've got Reginalds. Boomerang. I can't get biters, and I cannot get... Well, I can get floaters, but are they actually going to do anything worthwhile inside an alien containment? Are they going to do anything other than just stick to the top of it? We'll try it out. I've never put floaters in the alien containment, so this will be new. You've held the Cyclops monopoly for too long. Nah, that's okay. You could keep it. You've done well with it. My dog is fine. He actually just had a grooming appointment this morning and has promptly returned home with the intention of rolling around in the grass outside and getting all the good smell of his bath off of him. It's like, I smell too good. Let me roll around in the dirt for a minute. Alright, so that's 3 biomes already collected. I mean, I could expand to the crash zone, but that's starting to get more out there, and that's a pretty large area. So, I think I'll wait about that one. You can see him when he finally gets ready to come in. He's out on the couch right now, perched on the top of it, looking out the window. He likes to watch the neighbors and look at cars going by on the road and things like that. Hey, Argonaut, glad you could join in. Going all right. Mesmer is technically not part of the plateaus. Mesmer is where you start going into like the bulb zone area, if I'm remembering right. Grassy Plateaus really doesn't have the Mesmer, and then you have, well, the cave systems. That's kind of the weird thing we're gonna have to play around with, is how to treat some of those, because there's like mini biomes. Oh yeah, this is in the plateaus, but it's a mini cave system that's separate, so you have that kind of stuff. So it's gonna be kind of weird to do all the different biomes. Even doing that is still gonna be like take some adjusting. And of course, I can't do like the above ground stuff in the alien containment. So the mountain island, floating island, none of the above ground stuff will be there. We'll have some separate section for that. But yeah, we're gonna start with this and just see how this one goes. No, there's no thunderstorms today. We actually have a nice sunny day today. So he's just hanging out at the window looking outside, see what's going on in the neighborhood. Game like Subnautica but in space. I mean, there's kind of games similar to this already set in space. It depends on how similar to Subnautica you want to get, because if you're saying you want Subnautica, like, the same building type, I don't know how well that would go in space, just because there are, I mean, other games built the same way, but you have so much more building capability in them, and I don't want to have this sort of game in space where, I mean, we're limited in certain aspects because of the element of water pressure. So it would have to be more of a case of we'd have different designs, and it would probably need to be a little bit more modular in terms of the way the building would go than how Subnautica is. Alright, let's see. We're going to grab the bulb zone while we're on the way back. So I've got Ampeel, right? I do believe I have Ampeel. Yes, I've got 2 Ampeel eggs. That should be the bone shark eggs, or is that sand shark? I'll look at the image real quick. That's bone shark. Okay, so we got bone shark eggs. I've got eyes, hoopfish, the peeper, shuttlebug. I can't capture the shuttlebug, unfortunately. I'd like to capture the shuttlebug. And that is the Mesmer egg. So I've got the Mesmer eggs as well. So yeah, right there, I've already collected everything for this biome as well. So we may actually just do all the major ones, because there's the like major surface biomes. We have the below surface biomes. There's a lot. Or like the cave biomes. We have those. That might get a little bit more interesting, because it depends. I mean, Lost River, I've really got to think about this as we expand, because we are still going to be a bit limited in how wide we can go with certain things. Alright, did I take damage? Hopefully not. Alright, there's my little scanner room. Shuttlebug is the little glowing one, right? I believe that's what it is. It's the little glowy one. Argonaut, you got the console commands to work? Is there any way to spawn in my money again that I lost? That's my concern, is I want my money back. The bug took my money away. I mean, I have recovered pretty much everything else and done better with it in that game, but yeah, that's... losing that money was a big pain. Alright, so we're going to start with what I've got now. I can do at least 4 biomes. I think we can get it going. Just got to think what sequence to do as well. And I did find out, and I've been asked this repeatedly, And this time I know that these are new outcroppings, new deposits spawned in, because when I came up this way before heading back up to the surface, there was a whole new set of titanium and quartz mineable deposits all through this tunnel. So I know now 100% for sure that those deposits will respawn in the game. But it's not like you just save, quit the game, and reload it type of thing where it does that with other resources. It seems to be a bit more like, there, it's already done it. It's got another one right there, and I'm going to grab quartz because we need a lot of glass. It seems to be more of a case once you get out of a biome's range, like out of a certain radius, and then save the game, quit the game, and reload the game, because I've already harvested everything through this area before. Yeah, that's the shuttle bug, the black little octopus thingy. I think that was the one I was chasing around. That if I will find it too, I think that's the only one I'm kind of missing. I may not even be able to get everything built for that part today. I think we'll, let me see how many we have. How many above ground biomes is there total? $15 above surface area biomes. So if I do not combine them, then that's going to be just right there, 15 separate towers for the zoo. That's going to be a lot of space. Not so much the resources I'm worried about. I'm worried about getting everything linked together in a way that feels like you're in a museum, zoo type area. So everything connects in a you know, logical walking flow, as opposed to walk all the way to the end and walk back through this section to go to this other section. Let's get this turned on. Sky rays? I don't know. I mean, I could do that. They'd probably drown, and I'd have to spawn them in using a console command. I don't think there's... I've never seen a sky ray egg anywhere. As far as I'm aware, there is no sky ray egg in the game. How I can drill things in a sea moth. It's a mod, Mark. There's a full list of mods below in the description. And one of them is a set of additional upgrade modules for the sea moth that lets you have things like the drill module in it, have a claw module. Basically, if you don't like the prawn suit, get that, because then you can avoid having to use the prawn suit for the most part. I still need to come back here and try to build my curtain of bubbles. And I'm not talking about bubbles from Trailer Park Boys. I'm talking about brain coral bubbles. Keeping my eye out for the big guy. He did chase me as I was leaving this last time. He came through here out of the wall and swiped at me, and then went back in the wall to hide. Alright, so we're coming up on the edge towards the zoo area, so we can kind of get an idea of how this is going to fit. I think I should be pretty good right here. Oh, wait, wrong one. There we go. Oh, it's... there we go. Well, I feel like we may actually just let's scout it out a bit. Let's actually just look. I want this to feel like a good walking flow to it. You know, a normal path like you take through a museum type thing. Like we go in, I don't want it to be you go all the way over here and then have to walk all the way back through to here. I want it to be like you walk through here and then it connects over this way and comes back to here and you end up coming back through. So like here's the entryway and you go through, you come back and it's the gift shop again. And of course we're going to have like a set that comes off of here too. So yeah, I think we can make this work. Definitely need to do some more windows. I do want to have these all uniform visually. I think we're just going to do all these separate little surface biomes. Even if they have duplicates, I'll just, you know, as I go back up, I'll get more of them. So we'll have, again, try to balance it out. I want it to be kind of even on everything. I think Prime Sonic said he was going to be working on something at the same time as hanging out in the chat, so he may not be looking at the chat right now, AZ. I also have, I have a good bit of titanium again. A lot of lithium and lead at the moment, so I'm thinking I want to expand more in the storage area too, as today as well. That will let me get some more of this hull strength built back up. Alright, almost. Come on. I've got time. There we go. So, we need to come back from that direction. So I'm thinking let's do at least the safe shallows first. So safe shallows, get that list back up. We're going to do at least the safe shallows so I can see how this is going to balance out. So yeah, we need, I think that's none of them. All here. So we're going to do, yeah, bladderfish, the boomerang, peepers, what was it? The rabbit ray, crash fish, Gary fish, gasopods. Yep, the gasopods are the big one. I think that's all. So bladderfish, boomerang. Oh yeah, floaters are technically in the safe shallows too. We'll try that there. I wonder how they count towards the population. If they do affect it in any way. So the Gary fish, 2 of those, 2 gasopod eggs, 2 peepers, 2 rabbit ray eggs, crash fish eggs. Yeah, that's it. Alright, so that is our safe shallows right there. And I need a faster way in. I'll have to just add a hatch somewhere over there temporarily.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah, we're doing a zoo/aquarium. Since most of the creatures in the game are aquatic, it's going to be a zoo. Alright, so this is the safe shallows. 1. And we'll have to do like the whole exhibit type thing for it. So we're going to do those. And hopefully that's enough. This is a population limit of 30 with this height level. So I'll have to see how that goes. We may have to build down a little bit more, which is why I do not want to rely on this working and then have to build another level below. Like have a ladder system going down so where it connects to ones underneath. And I don't want to build... I mean, technically I could build up, I guess, if I have to. I just really don't want to do that. I'd like to keep it nice and uniform. Going like that. So there we go. We've got that. I've got a lot of copper. So we'll do a sign at least. The first one. Wish we could have like a recording type voice, or have a picture with stuff about the biome would be kind of nice. You know, I know there's a mod to add extra things with the rotatable picture frame because I've got that. I would just have to go and find the actual like pictures to put in, and that might be something I can do this week. I'll put a picture frame there just in case that works for us in the end. And then we're gonna put, like, you know, in the doorway a sign for safe shallows. Oh no, not that. There we go. Actually, take that off. Yeah, maybe that will work. That can work. There we go. We got safe shallows kind of started. And of course, this is where our, you know, cuttlefish will go. I need to find some more of the cuttlefish eggs. So if I've got that many, how many biomes am I going to need? And oh yeah, a lot more of the underwater ones too. Those will have to be kind of blended a little bit, I believe. Like maybe, like, oh, here's this biome and here's a cave biome for that same area, so let's blend it together. And oh, yeah, there we go. Let's take this window out because I need to make another section coming out of here. There we go. Yeah, so we're going to do like one that way. Let's start building the next one. I'll go at least 2 in that direction and then start doing a... After I come up with a proper count, I'll have to think about the layout on this. This is going to... Not just a matter of the space, but the best way to make the layout work logically on this without it being weirdly turned in certain ways. I thought about doing the plants as well, but in some cases the plants will take up more room than I think the actual planter bed allows for in it, because even when you stack them, they do not expand in terms of the amount of plants you can put in there. It's still the same horizontal footprint, you're just increasing the amount of vertical space you have. So we're gonna do... We'll leave that open for now. I'm pretty sure I'll end up going that direction for another one. But I may actually come out of that one and kind of start doing them at an angle coming back in. Again, I'm going to have to really think about this with the structure in terms of, do I want it to be like a grid, or do I want it to be kind of more, you know, like instead of coming off this direction, it comes this way and then starts to kind of circle around like that. Oh, hi, Mr. Warper. Oh, yeah, don't mind me. I'm cured. Alright, so multi-purpose rooms. I know I'm going to get quite low on the integrity before we're at a good stopping point today. So I'm going to have to go, like I said, I want to do some of the storage building area as well, so that I can rebuild my integrity level a bit. Because that's where a lot of it's going to go, is off of there. And I have to remember, I also do have my some of the plants over here already that I can get and use without having to go out. Izzy, like I said, I thought about doing the safe shallow plants, but the problem is, in some cases, I may not have enough room for all of them in there. So that it'll be a case of we may be stuck having to choose only certain plants to go in each one. I'm really eager to see the eggs hatch. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing here. I'm going to basically temporarily build ladders in, and once everything's set up right and working, I'll take these out. Because I shouldn't have to go in later. It'll be like, yeah, if you need it, put in a ladder and then done. Alright, and we're going to do alien containment. I should still have, hopefully, enough quartz at the... Of course not. I used all my quartz on the windows. Ah. With as much as I've gotten, I still didn't get enough. Yeah, nothing... None of those hatched yet. Making sure nothing also slipped out. They do glitch still a lot. The floating island solar farm, I am not going through that again. That and the number of plants I did there, that was too much. That was way over the top because that was so much lag when I got in that area. Here, not so bad. I mean, that's a nice little runway. Plants is more than I need for production. So we can not worry about doing that big of a setup again. Let's see, do I actually do have some stuff in here? I may not even have to do all this as storage. I do need to add over here and over there. Let's see, these are loaded up with reinforcement, but not storage. No, I need a quick way out. We'll just do this. There we go. We'll use up a lot of resources before we go back up for another round of gathering. Alright, so that gives that one, and we'll have this one. That's a lot of storage already. At some point, I'm just going to have to dump everything. Prime Sonic, if you're still listening or you watch this later, either you or somebody else or collaborate with somebody, we need a mod with some kind of item transfer system for the Cyclops to a base. Where you go in and be like, here, flip the switch, and it transfers everything in your storage out of the Cyclops to a base. That would make for such a great mod in this situation. No, there's quartz left. It'll respawn once you get out of the area. Or, you know, when you save an area, the little pickup pieces always respawn. I've just finally have seen the large outcroppings respawn when you get outside the area. And that actually might have, since I did go back up top and save there, maybe I gave it enough time for it to respawn here. If not, it may be a time factor of how long are you outside of an area for the big outcroppings to regrow, as it were. Alright, one more, and then we'll go inside to get my air. I should have plenty of supplies for the reinforcements right now. And I still have titanium too. Ah, yeah, that would be a really cool thing. I mean, especially since we've got people that have talked about having a Cyclops dock. You know, it'd be cool to have some kind of thing where you go up and when you dock your Cyclops into it, it automatically can enable the transfer, a lot like how we have the docked vehicle storage, where it transfers out, and have it where you can turn it on and off. That would be really useful to be able to say, oh yeah, I'm just going to dock my Cyclops here, turn that on, let it drain everything out of the storage in the Cyclops, giving me a lot of storage space for another big resource gathering trip. And, you know, store everything in these lockers here that I'll be adding inside. So there we go. That's another stack there. Time to get these done. I'm probably going to burn through all my titanium at this point too. I'm down on my last a few of the metal salvage, I believe. Yeah, Cyclops is a base that moves, but in this case, it's less of just a base and more of a cargo hauling system for me to go and grab everything and bring it back down here. If I, you know, had a way to easily dump stuff out of it, it'd be, you know, a cargo ship. Basically, go up, gather a lot of supplies, come down and drop them off in the base, so then I can make another trip back up to get more supplies, and I'm freeing up all that storage space on the Cyclops to get even more stuff.
30 seconds.
Alright, I broke 400 on my hull strength. There we go. That's 400 on hull strength. Oh, I need to add... Do I want to put reinforcements here? Or do I want to put a window there? Because this is where it looks out. I think that's what I was planning to do, is put a window on each side. So because we're looking outwards at the new structures on that part. No, I can just do all the... I can do everything from in here. Why am I even bothering with out there? I mean, yes, it's easier to see, but I can technically just do it in here. Alright, so that's done. Getting some lag. Yeah, definitely getting some more lag now. A little bit more blurriness. Wonder if I could... Well, I mean, if I build another level down, I'm sure I could do it. I like to see maybe get above 500 before we do another trip up. Yeah, 500 hull strength sounds like a good benchmark. But like, yeah, I got 500 hull strength. Like, nothing's breaking into this thing. This is like the bank vault of Subnautica. I'm close. If I did another level down on like one of these, like say another one on the middle one, I would break through 500. I think I want to do that. Yeah, I just want to be able to say I had 500 hull strength. So we're going to do that before I go. Plus I've got supplies for it, so why not? And that will make this look unique because it's the one slightly longer. And I need to use up my massive amount of lithium I actually have. Alright, here we go. We're getting close. Yes. We're going to break 500. We're going to go a good bit above 500, and then, of course, by the time I'm done, I'm probably going to be back to like 300 on this today. There we go, 502.9. 509. Yeah, here we go, we're going to have like 523.9. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I gotta screenshot that. Yes. There we go. Alright. So that is... I broke 500 hull integrity. I feel pretty good about that. He's trying to eat the lava larva that is attached to my Cyclops. Yeah, go get him. There you go, buddy. I was being nice. You just go do your own thing. Leave me alone.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Get my food back up. And we'll do bulbo tree. Alright, so I need quartz. Let's see if I've actually loaded anything in terms of quartz in the area. And hopefully it's not going to show the ones that apparently are glitched into the ground. Yeah, like I said earlier, it'd be kind of interesting to build your base next to the aurora before it blows up, just to see if the explosion does any damage to it. But beyond that, I wouldn't see a reason to be next to the aurora when it's about to explode. Oh, and now this one has generated the support legs. Okay, so it looks like I was not gone from here long enough for quartz to respawn in. Check this little bit over here. There's probably quartz on the other side of the mountain. Right here, where I haven't gone as far because of the big guy. I do have a reinforcement module loaded, so hopefully that'll keep me from being one shot killed again. It's still so weird he did that. Gold, I've got too much. Well, you know what? Time to save. That's going on an hour. I want to make sure I'm saving more this time. Last time I went like 2 hours before I saved, and fortunately saved right before the sea moth was destroyed. Next season, do you mean like next live stream season? Because my plan is to keep this going, if possible, up to the point that Below Zero is full release, and then we'll be going to Below Zero for the live streams and doing kind of that sort of thing. I'm not gonna do another like if we finish this and it's still not out, it'll be going to some other game. I am out of ideas in Subnautica as it is. I did 3 normal seasons. First season was early access, second one was full release, third one was full release, building big bases. Fourth one was modded. I'm doing my 5th one modded, and now I'm doing the live streams as well. So, yeah, this is basically season 6 right here of gameplay for me. I'm out of ideas on this. I'm to that point of I'm gonna, keep this going. But once this current season of modded gameplay finishes, in terms of the Dragona's Retreat mod, I'll be finding something else to play at that point. I'm gonna need something away from this. I've done so much of this since it was before it was full release. Where are you? I hear you. I know you're probably hiding in the wall behind me. I think I am, I'm out of my scanner range, so I need to upgrade that one too. This will just look visually. That means I have not gathered any quartz through here, or titanium, so if it's here, we'll find it. And my drill speed mod is not affecting this one. Very odd, it seems to decide which ones it wants to work for and which ones it doesn't. He sounds so close by. I think, AZ, you might be asking too much of Prime, Sonic, and other modders to basically join the two games together. That would be a massive undertaking, and I think that would be one for the developer to offer. Make it where, like, if you want, it gives you an option once you cross to a certain distance, it lets you automatically say, do you want to travel to the below zero landscape? Which, of course, the other thing is below zero is like 100 years after this part of the game. So we don't even know about that area at this time. It might make more sense for below zero to get an add-on that allows you to travel, like fast travel type thing, like other games do, where it then loads you into the same map we are in now in the original game, but you're doing it in below zero with, of course, the sea truck and hopefully it being fixed up better. It's definitely a disappointment at the moment. But yeah, that would probably be an interesting thing to see somebody do, but that would definitely be a much more involved mods setup for that. Alright, let's go dump more out. Make sure I get as much of my storage space free and clear. And they're just trying to eat me, like, really bad right now. I don't see why the sea moth looks so tasty. More lead. I've got a lot of lead already. I'm not worried about that. Oh, he's on approach. So yeah, let's heal up. Alright, good. He's going the other way. Let's do the rest of the way around. Still looking. At some point, I'm going to come back in range. I'm assuming it's going to just suddenly... Oh, hey, by the way, here's another, you know, bit of quartz. I think it'd be kind of interesting what to talk about going like 10 kilometers out, 200 kilometers deep. Obviously, you know, currently we don't have enough technology to go that deep in the ocean. But it'd be nice, considering this is, you know, advanced spacefaring humans in the future. What if we were able to say, hey, let's go way down deep into the water. And we actually did have a strong enough armor type to allow, like, the sea moth or the prawn suit, something. Prawn suit would be a bad idea, but sea moth to go that deep into the depths. Like, oh yeah, you're gonna just go all the way down into here and keep going down. See, prawn suit you won't be able to come back up, but sea moth you can get back up. Give us a special armor that lets us, just keep going down deeper and deeper and deeper. I know there's a mod that makes the vehicles stronger as you go deeper, but I'm talking about like something that's just specifically for sea moth, because there are spots where you can go through the base, the floor level of the void, and then you're underneath the entire world and just keep going down. Like I said, down 200 kilometers, maybe not that far, but the ability to go down deep enough to carry some supplies with you deep enough, assuming you don't get your sea moth destroyed on the way down, and build underneath the void. Like, actually go under the void. Now, funny thing is, you still get attacked by ghost leviathans there. Even though technically you're supposed to be outside of the void area. But something like that would be kind of interesting to have. If you're like somebody who wants to build in the void. I've done it. Don't care to do it again. I've already had my fill of building in the void. Good place to visit. Don't want to stay there. Alright, there we go. That is... Yes, every item off the sea moth. And there's still titanium back there. Probably some quartz back there as well. So we're going to scrounge for every bit of it I can get from here before I head back up again for more supplies. I think... Yeah, that's just one glitched into the ground. I hope they'll have below zero working better than that part there, whereas resources do not spawn inside the ground in below zero. That would be a nice touch. I think this is one of the spots I hid from attack before, or I could be wrong. Could be a different one from this. I think it's maybe over that direction. Is there a, I want to say I've seen this, but I'm not 100% sure. Is there a mod to have a warper gun? Oh, no! No! He did it again. He one-shot me again. Wow, spawn nearby failed. That's a new message. Oh, okay. Well, I lost 9 minutes of work there. Why you gotta save a lot in this? Oh, that. So he's one-shot me again. I'm assuming it's because it's treating it like several hits of fireballs at once instead of just a fireball, because I'm in that same spot, not moving as quickly. That's after last time he hit me, did not destroy me with one shot, and because I have the extra hull strength, and then it's suddenly he one-shots me again. It's almost like there's some kind of bug occurring with him. So, no AZ, I'm still looking for a new house. Titan Leviathan.
Warning.
I don't know if I want a Reaper that big. There is a multi-tool gun mod I played with in like one episode, and all I did was use it to make stuff really big in the game. And I did it on a Reaper Leviathan, and he got really big. But he still, like, did the same thing. He just glitched through the walls and everything like that. I feel like, you know, when you get to the point where they can grab it and then throw the Cyclops around, that's the point where you have no safe space wherever you go in that area. And now I've got to get all that quartz and titanium back again. A lot better than losing an hour of work, but yeah, still lost some work there. Actually, KP, I believe somebody has made an autosave mod. I just haven't tried using it because, you know, sometimes that can be a little weird in the way it interacts with the game saves. Like in other games, you'll have different save states being, like this game save will be saved in this little spot, and you're not duplicating the whole save folder. And in Subnautica, each save is an entire folder, so it'd probably be, I feel like it's going to be just duplicating that save over and over type of thing. I'm not sure how well that would work in terms of, you know, making it properly work. But yeah, they should have something like that as part of the game. That said, there are games that do not do any kind of automatic saving. Or if they do, it's like, what was it, Fallout before, I have some spots where it'll just save every 2 or 3 minutes, and then other parts where it won't save for 30 minutes. So even with games where that's built in, it's never consistent. Random performance impact. Yeah, that's another thing. Is like when I saved earlier, it you know, the longer I play in each session, like with the live streams, it can lock the game up for several seconds each time trying to save the game file. And that's always a little worrisome when you like your game freezes completely during a save. You're waiting to see if the game just crashes at that point. Different game. Honestly, the one that I've played and has some of the coolest elements I would like to see kind of more in this, which is why I have some of the mods I have, is like Plant Nomads. The connection system in there. Particularly conveyors. The way they do it is you can say, wow, I just got a random message. Rabbit ray egg discovered. Crashfish egg discovered. Oh, because they hatched. Huh. So some of my eggs hatched, and now because they hatched, I know what they are, kind of thing. Yeah, alright, so, but yeah, Plant Nomads. Probably the best implementation I've seen of anything like that. It's even better than the way the mods work in this, because you have like your 3D printer, and you have this one storage container, and you want to link that storage container to the 3D printer so it carries all of the supplies that the 3D printer will use, and then it takes all of the output from that same 3D printer. You can do that. And if you want, like I did in my previous gameplay, I built a big storage area, kind of like I've done with this, where I could dump into any container, and it would share it between all of the containers. It would share it between all the fabrication. And, you know, for a space age game like this, you think we would have some kind of mechanism for tying production together, basically. You know, you don't want to have to go in and be like, yeah, let me grab this piece of titanium and throw it in here. It should be some kind of mechanism for, here's storage, and it can be used to put stuff into fabrication, whether it's like a forklift type mod, you know, one of the not prawn, but prawn style suits from Aliens. I can't remember what it is. It's the forklift suit, you know, basically. Taking that and having it carry a container full of stuff over to here and saying, use all of these to produce supplies. I'm not saying, you know, I should have the ability to just materialize stuff, which we technically do in this game. You have some titanium in your inventory, you can build a multi-purpose room with a little handheld, you know, like nanotechnology type thing. If we have that, seriously, why would we not have something that can handle storing supplies for us and transferring them automatically to production systems? That just, I don't see why we don't have that. And it has to be done right. You know, I mean, granted in this, it's doing it for everything. I'm not sitting here able to say, just do this container to this container. That's what I like about Plant Nomads, is each container is linkable independently. You can choose which containers to link to what. You have a lot of control and personal choice there. Empyrean took a similar approach, trying to make it where you can have stuff wirelessly connected, and that does make sense to a certain degree, but at the same time, not so much. Like, if you're going to have the ability to, and let me save again before I lose my sea moth again. If you have the ability to wirelessly transfer material like that, then, you know, give control to it. You know, let you control which way it transfers. Like, okay, you know, I want to have this stuff only pull from this group of containers. Or this single container. You know, have that option. To me, you know, the biggest thing any game can use, and this game can certainly use a little bit more of it, is freedom of choice. You need a lot more in the way of choice. Like, hey, I want to build this way. Well, great. Build that way. It'd be nice, you know, things like the ladders. We can't rotate the ladders. Why can we not rotate the ladders? Why does that make sense that we cannot rotate the ladders? If that was not implemented in the game to let us rotate the ladders. You know, that choice to say, I want the ladder to face this way. That's a big thing for me. I mean, I feel like the more choice the players have in a game, the more enjoyable it is for a wider group of people. You can say, hey, I like this game because of this element, and somebody else says, well, I like it because of the opposite, and I do it this way. That's great, and that's kind of how things are in this game to a certain extent. I feel like, yeah, the theme of no weapons, you know, is weird because we have this theme of there's no weapons, but we can still make torpedoes for combat purposes. And some people want the combat capability, want more than just those little gas torpedoes, want actual combat type stuff. So there should have been like different modes to the game. Do you want to do a passive mode where you have no weapons, or do you want to do a combat style mode where you can choose to use from a set of weapons? And if you like decide you want to do combat mode and change your mind partway through and decide I don't want to use weapons, fine. I have a feeling more people would do it that way. Saying we cannot have weapons in the game was a, you know, we would not have weapons, normal weapons, you know, in that regard. That was kind of a bother for me. I want to be able to do some fighting. You know, that's why I like the laser cannon mod. I'm not using it right. Well, it's installed, I'm just not building the laser cannon using it yet. But that's why I liked it when I got it, because it finally let me take my revenge on all these creatures that have attacked me so many times. And it gave me that choice to do so. We should have had some kind of choice for weapons. Doesn't mean you have to use them. Oh, and he came through the wall again. Yeah, well, as long as this has been out, and in fact, they have done some updates since full release, I cannot believe they still have so many bugs in it that have not been fixed. Like, that's a bug. Leviathans going through walls? Sorry, that's a bug. They made it as a feature because they didn't want to deal with collision aspects and, you know, having them avoid structures, things like that. Just make it where they go right through them. Fine, but it doesn't need to be where that lets them sneak up on you. Like, oh, I didn't see him because he just came through the wall to attack me. That's not right. That's a bug. Where'd you go? I'm gonna go up this way and avoid him. Oh, wait. Magnetite. You know, grabbing some magnetite while I have it. And I lose kyanite. I've got a lot of kyanite. I don't think I need it, but it's a single piece right there. Nice and easy to get. I'm kind of hidden at the moment, I hope. Oh. I see. Oh no, he is coming straight for me. At least his fireballs do not go through walls too. At least those actually impact on terrain. Alright, yeah, we're going back before he gets me again. Alright, so that's quartz. 2 trips of quartz. Finally. And some more titanium. I still got a lot of titanium. I think this should hopefully let me finish at least part of the glass over there. We'll get some more. We'll at least get the alien containments done. And oh yeah, I need to go. Where's my upstairs? That. I've got to start putting signs in this place. Oh yeah, look at that. All of the little fishies going. Alright, so I've got at least, yeah, 2 the gasopods, so that's the big ones there. So yeah, that should work decently. I think 3 high is going to be enough for most of these. So yeah, I'm trying to get them to balance out automatically. And starting to get some stutters. Little quick lag points. Alright, there we go. That, I'll hope, will be enough. We'll start doing some windows. Taking my hull strength back below 500 again. Now, you're talking about torpedoes. One interesting torpedo option. I mean, we have electrical defense system, the perimeter defense. What if they added a torpedo that was basically a taser torpedo? You shoot them, and it quickly discharges a big amount of voltage into them. Smaller fish killed, big fish, you know, scared away kind of thing. That'd be interesting. The Ghost Leviathan Juvenile, he's not going to chase me this far. He only chases a little ways down into the drop into the lava zone part of the tunnel. Just like the dragon only chases for a little distance past that point as well. He'll chase into the tunnel a little bit, and then he kind of goes back into the wall and goes about his business. So I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about being chased into here. And oh look, II trying to get inside. Another II. Oh look. Oh wait, is this regular IIs? Red IIs. I've got red IIs in there. Look. Yeah. They glitched in. You're not supposed to be in there. It's supposed to be regular IIs. What are you doing? Oh, I hope the gasopods poison you. Yeah, I'll just... Let's see, are you... Just food. You don't give me anything good in terms of water. Red eye eyes are just too tough to chew on. Now the ones in the void, they will follow you. You know, they won't follow you outside of the void, but they will follow you everywhere in the void, just constantly. But yeah, you know, they're not supposed to chase you outside of a certain area. Same as with the Reaper Leviathans. You go in a certain point, Reaper's gonna turn back and not chase you any further after you get to a certain distance. Alright, so we've unloaded a ton of quartz. I got all the windows done on that now. That means, well actually, bioreactor, we'll throw you in there. Get my food, fluids. There we go. Alright, so that is done. But do we want to do this, the next one? I know we've got the, all the fish. So we could go ahead and do the kelp forest, because now that one's finished. So, yeah, we'll do the, we'll load up the kelp forest biome containment. So I know I need, of course, the, two of those. Oh, I'm going to have more boomerangs. I really don't want to take them out of the existing containment because of the fact if I do, well, I throw the balance off. And, like, you know, how much, that's why I want to make sure I've got plenty of certain ones. So we got Stalker. I need more Rabbit Ray. I will have to get more Rabbit Ray. I would like, yeah, I want to make sure I keep things kind of balanced between certain ones. So we'll need more Rabbit Ray. I may have to make a bio, or actually I think I will. Let's see, where can we do this? We might make a separate one, a separate containment stack temporarily for no other purpose than to allow me to place certain ones in there that are harder to find and let them kind of produce on their own. Maybe. I don't know. I'll think about starting a little bit earlier, AZ. I did say I would consider doing slightly earlier streams if it came down to being a good arrangement for myself and others. I'll keep that under consideration still. I've got to see, because I don't want to start too early and have some people that join in at the very end missing it too. Oh, which biome could I do right? Well, I want to keep it kind of in order. I need hoopfish and hoverfish. That's what I'm missing now, right? Or nope, I got hoopfish and the hoverfish. Okay, I've got those. I think I still have peepers. Yep. Did I get some extra boomerangs? No, I did not. Oh, I forgot to throw the floaters in. Huh. Alright, stalkers. The rabbit rays, I need more eggs. And I need, yeah, more boomerangs. So, I could technically make a faster trip with the sea moth. If I really wanted to. I don't think I want to, though. I think I'll wait. I'll get those before next stream, and we'll just have that going. Let's make sure that I've got it built the way I want. Actually, that means I need to take this part out. I need to make that match. So yeah, we're going to just continue on in this direction and get another silo tower going here. I want to get as much as I can before I have to go back up, because I do have quartz right now. Make a Leviathan egg mod. That would be kind of interesting. At least just maybe adjust it where if you put one of the eggs in, it requires a certain population size so that, yeah, they'll grow grow bigger, but not to full size. And you'll have to have a pretty big containment for them to fit in. They get like 20, you know, population usage. Because each fish counts for a certain amount of population. So maybe make the, like a Reaper Leviathan egg, you put 1 in, and that counts for 20. So if you want to be able to produce, have 2 in there, you need 40. And if you want to produce at least 1 egg, you need 60. So you'd have to have a really tall alien containment to make that happen. I got a surplus. Yeah, we got people rotating on the stream. That always happens. Oh, yeah, I went above 500 hull strength, hull integrity, and I've already gone way below, or, you know, substantially below it. Alright, we're going to do some more. I'll get the windows done. I think I have enough to cover all of this, but I could be wrong. I'll find out in a moment when I run out of quartz. Yes, you can link to the Discord server. Not a problem, Prime. Oh, put in too many. Take that one back out. There we go. Get a look at this really quick. Yeah, alright, so it comes out that way, and then I could have it where it branches off in that direction. And maybe have it come out this way and branch out like that. Yeah, we might be able to get every bit of this in after all. For every single major biome. It's just gonna take a lot of quartz to do this. URL doesn't allow URLs in chat? Oh, that's right. Oh, tell you what. You can find me on Discord. I've got my Discord server. You can send me the message there. And I'll try to remember at some point to go check it. And I'll add it to like the information below on the live stream stuff if you want. Alright, here we go. We're going to get another containment done. I'm going to put the ladder here, because I'm not going to be building in that direction. Another ladder. Right. Tell me I'm going to have enough. This is where I'm going to be like one short. No, I did it. Enough quartz from earlier. Yay. So that's 4 biomes built. And 1 populated. So yeah. The start of the zoo. The massive zoo that's going to take forever to get done. Okay. So it looks like, I mean, it's got a good diversity. You see, we have extra bladderfish. We got 3 bladderfish. We, of course, have the red eyes that managed to get inside. I may have to keep the ladders here just because of the bugginess of that. Scan. I've got a rabbit ray in here, but I'm not scanned on them yet. Alright, I gotta get you. Come here. Oh, no, not Peeper. There we go. And scan the crash fish. Yep, had to get that. Technically, I could also do like I did one time in the past. I can't remember what season. I think it was my 3rd season, the big bases, where I had a containment and I threw crash fish in there to make them into missiles for the propulsion cannon. We could do something like that again. Have a military wing section to this where they are testing, you know, applications, and we can have it like that's where the production of the torpedoes are done, but also the fact we'd have like crash fish being weaponized there, kind of thing. That's an interesting idea. I kind of like that. Maybe doing a weapons research area. Not just a plane research area, but a weapons research area for this. Where they're testing yeah, domesticating stalkers for defense, the crash fish as torpedoes, like missiles, and the torpedo production kind of stuff. That'd be kind of interesting to throw in this. Hi, Dr. Strange. Thanks for joining in. So, let's see. I've got some stuff to get from the other biomes again. I gotta get some extra fish. Let's double check and make sure I've got plenty of room for fish. That's not a problem. I just need to get some more so everything stays balanced as best as possible. Resources are down still a bit. Got plenty of magnetite at the moment. I think when we get back, I'll do some more of the storage construction. I need to get the nuclear reactor going soon and just have it massively decked out. I think I have cleared my quartz out. Yeah, because I'm not seeing any quartz. So my quartz is really low. James Camper, thanks for the sub if you were here with us in the stream. Yeah, I'm not seeing any quartz, so I think I may have just ended up using all my quartz off of here and then having a little bit on the base itself. Yeah, let's go back up again. Let's get the... Make sure I have copy or, you know, extras for the... At least the kelp forest. I think we're going to wait on the plateaus because I do want to have... I want to calculate out and kind of think in an arrangement how this is going to work best to fit all of the different biomes. Alright, thanks for hanging out, KP. Sure to join us next time. Be back next week. Same time, same place. Or maybe an earlier time. I'll have to see if I can help out AZ on that. Alright, where are you? I heard you. Oh, of course, yo. Coming through the wall by my gateway. And going away from me. Oh, ha! Well, might help if I actually pay attention to where I'm steering. I do have a prawn suit back. I have it in the containment facility, so I can harvest my ion cubes. Beyond that, because of my mods, I don't need it for normal use because the mods allow my sea moth to take the place of it. Makes it a lot more enjoyable in the end for me. Go ahead and kick my shield on. Ready to go. I need a warper gun. I need to be able to shoot the warp bolts at enemies and warp them to a random location. And I want to see if I can warp one of the Leviathans with that. That's the way to get them to leave you alone. Just warp a Reaper Leviathan inside the Aurora. Like he's swimming around perfectly fine. Shoot him. Bam! He's in the Aurora. Flopping around, doesn't know what's going on. Perfect payback. Alright, there you are. Think. Yeah, a little stuttery now. Sorry to get to that point where things are stuttering in some of the areas because of the base size, I think. We'll let the Reapers know that I'm on my way up. Need to add the need to upgrade the Cyclops a bit more actually at some point. I've kind of neglected it since earlier. Need to give myself the speed boost mod or two so I can get around a little bit quicker to gather supplies. Let's see, where? Gotta look for quartz. Alright, so we're gonna go. I've got, what, 2 fish left to get from the kelp forest, which fortunately is not going to be that bad to get. Really, I could head towards the mountain and just go the Aurora side around it. All right. Here you. Where are you? There you are. Yep, going this way. Go in this direction, I think. Wait, wrong button. I think while I am heading this way, let me make sure. Alright, we're gonna do the kelp forest. I also want to make sure I don't need anything duplicated from like the bulb zone. I think I pretty much have everything I need without having to grab any extras. Yeah, but I got the ampule, I got extra bone shark, so I should be covering that. Need more boomerangs. Alright, so we need extra 2 boomerangs. I've got eyes. Need 2 more hoop fish. I've got the mesmer eggs. Need 2 more peeper. Yeah, alright. So I'm going to grab a couple more on my way back in, too. And we'll make sure we at least have the bulb zone as well. Kind of start getting more of the area going. At least I'll be ready for next stream or whenever I get a chance to map out the arrangement for all the zoo containers. Definitely need to do the speed boost mod. At least one of them. Now, you know what? That is far enough. I know where I am. Instead of going all the way. We'll just take the sea moth. A little bit speedier.
All systems online.
Hi, Shrek. Alright, kelp forest. I need... What was it? Boomerang? I need 2 boomerang. I need 4 boomerangs. Is there more hoopfish too? Yeah, more hoopfish. I have enough stalker eggs, I believe. So I need 4 boomerang, 4 hoopfish. I'm just going to make sure to get extra, period. Boomerang! Boomer, boomer, boomer. Oh, come on! Sometimes there's such a delay with the claw mechanism stuff. Oh, he's dead. It was a hit and run. Alright, so that's 4 boomerangs. I need hoopfish. Oh yeah, I need to get more rabbit ray eggs too. Yeah. Hoopfish. I actually grab a couple extra hoverfish too. Find them. Where are you guys? There we go. Oh! Try not to smack all of them. Oh. You, get away. Well, I think I've got enough, but I'll grab another one anyway. Doesn't hurt. Have another one of the eggs. Yeah, this is where it would help if I had... Like, this is the sea truck shining point with the aquarium. Just drive through and grab stuff. Beyond that, the sea truck really is not that good in below 0. Alright, 4 boomerangs, yeah, extra hoopfish. I still need a hoverfish. Yeah, we need hoverfish. There we go. Ah, no, he didn't die. He is sturdy. He is able to withstand a little smack from my sea moth. Alright, rabbit ray eggs. That should be easy enough to find over here. Right? After I couldn't find them earlier. The rabbit ray eggs. Or crashfish eggs. Yeah, I want to get another crashfish egg. I'll need it for the weapons development area. Weapons research. Because I am totally doing that now. I like the idea of the weapons development. That will be kind of just interesting to try and do something like that. Alright, good night, AZ. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry to keep you up so late. Alright, rabbit ray egg. Come on. Rabbit ray egg. We'll probably need some gasopod eggs later on, too. I can deal with that another time. Alright. Look for the little spots where they're going to lay them. Kind of like this. Oh, oh. No, that's just terrain. This is about where they... I should be finding eggs over in this area. That's the shuttle bug. Oh, I smacked him with the claw and he just detonated right then. Disintegrated. Well, that's an easy way to do it. Let them, like, just come right at you. Take care of them. Alright, rabbit ray eggs. Come on. They're all over the place. Why are you not, like, producing eggs like crazy? You should have eggs everywhere for me to find. We should have more nest style setups in this. Like, crash fish have their little enclosures. Maybe have certain fish that only lay eggs in small nests. Be kind of cool. That's what we should have had in this. Ah, those... Oh, there's some sulfur. Cave sulfur. Alright, I am about to make a scanner room over here. Actually, am I in range of either scanner room that I've got? No. Oh, of course, I might be able to just go back that way and still pick up one along the edge. Let's do that. I need water. We'll go dump this off. I need... What is it? Yeah. Bulb zone. Got the extra boomerangs. Extra hoop fish. Shuttle bug. I think I've got those eggs. I think that's what I have. Need extra rabbit ray still. That's the big thing. I've got the extra peepers. Extra boomerangs, extra eyes, hoopfish, hoverfish. Yeah, I should be covered on that. I need just rabbit rays. Just the rabbit ray eggs. That's all I need. And that could cover one more biome, and then once I know how to arrange everything, that will cover another biome. I think I will have enough to get everything. I probably could go ahead... As long as I know how I want to map it out, it will get... Be ready to start getting some more biomes going next live stream. Alright, that's going.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I'm just going to have to do scanner room somewhere around here. Alright. Where we at? We are over here. We have this scanner room. I'm going to change the color of my scanner room so I can see them. Alright. Why is my middle click not working? Is that the scanner room under... That's got to be the ones way down below. So, yeah, I'm near a scanner room. I just can't use it. Yeah. Visually, I'm right on top of it. That one, I'm in range. Alright, I guess I'm going to have to look some more.
Engine powering up.
On rabbit rays. I don't see a scan over there.
Engine powering down.
Yeah. We get a mod that gives a short-range scanner room capability to the Cyclops. I will be happy. Even if it's one like you have to be stationary. I'm cool with that. That works for me. I just want to be able to scan for stuff from within the... Oh, look, yes. That's an egg. Actually, I think that is one I was missing. Got bone sharks. I don't have enough sand sharks. So I think I did miscount earlier. I think I thought I had sand shark and I didn't, or maybe I do. I'm remembering wrong now. It's all blurring together on what eggs I have. Oh. Rabbit ray eggs, come on. Some quartz, that's fine. Portable scanner room, that It'd still be nice if it could just be something like that. Or even if it was not a piece inside the Cyclops, but maybe like a deployable item, like you drop it in and it runs for a short time on battery power, and then once the battery's drained, you gotta replace the battery type of thing, like a little tool. Doesn't have to have an animation like the mobile vehicle bay, just something that you can technically drop out of your inventory and let it go. Even that would be useful. Oh, the code itself is the problem?
30 seconds.
Alright. Come on. I need... Oh, that... Yeah, egg. Let me double check. I feel like I have those, but I could be wrong. No, I do not. I was thinking correctly. I did skip the eggs of the sand sharks. So I need one more sand shark egg, at least for now. That way I can get the plateaus enclosure done. And we'll do, if I can find it, a rabbit ray egg. Because I need 2 more rabbit rays. Rabbit rays are not there. They're part of, yeah, the kelp forest. So I need rabbit ray eggs. Those are a little bit tougher to spot. I don't think they'd be in there. That would be kind of a dangerous place to lay some eggs. How, 190, yeah, I'm too far away. I may come back and use the thermal location there to build me a nice little scanner room. There we go. Extra one of those for my weapons deployment area when I need it later. Now that I really want them, I can't find them. That's the problem. Any other time, I'd find tons of them. If I was like, I'm just looking for some eggs, and I don't need these, and then bam, there they are. Bam, there they are. Just keep finding them. Now that I want them, of course, I'm not finding them. Getting a little bit more delay on the claw element as well right now. It's taking multiple clicks for it to actually bother picking up something. Alright, there's a rabbit ray right there. Come on, where's the eggs? With so much metal salvage, where's all the stalker teeth? You know they're the ones that have been bringing them here. Why do I not have stalker teeth? Just gonna have to, yeah, build another set of scanner rooms throughout the area to help me find these. It's just not working now. Worked fine earlier, it's just not working for me now. I'm pretty sure I have not, like, just looked right past one. Though that is possible, I don't think I have. The gasopod just had some gas. I heard it. It was wet, squelchy sounding gas. Oh, come on. Even the gasopods are not leaving enough eggs right now. Or if it's just not spawning them in readily enough because I've already been up here. Seriously, somewhere down here, give me an egg. Egg. You know what? I'll take a couple of acid mushrooms to put in the enclosure as well. So we can do like AZ was saying, put some plants in there. I'll have to see how much I can actually get in there based on the fish. Or based on the amount of room it gives me for planting in the enclosures. That's the problem. The alien containments don't really give you any substantial room for planting plants. I'm pretty sure that the I don't believe the creep vine actually grows and produces seed clusters if it's planted inside. It's not allowed to get tall enough to produce the seed cluster. So all you can do is put it inside and have the vines to harvest and not be able to get the nice glowy seed clusters. I think that's the case, but I could be remembering wrong. It's been a while since I've had to plant any and leave it for an extended period. Alright, I said I'll give up. No extra rabbit ray eggs. Okay, where am I going? There we are. And oh yeah, I still need one of their eggs too. Hey buddy, you have an egg laying around somewhere that you want to point out to me? I just need one. Want one egg to carry with me to, you know, someplace a lot hotter, a bit distant from here. Alright, yeah, that's it. That's it. Where's my... There we go. I am in range of the Cyclops. So we're doing a scanner room. I'm tired of this. I want to find the eggs. One good reason to keep a lot of supplies still on the scanner room itself. Really don't need this other than to put mods in it. We're gonna do... Let's do this. Do some solar panels. That should be enough for right now. Instead of worrying about trying to do thermal linking between here and the air location. Not gonna do full set of
welcome aboard, Captain.
range mods, but we'll do a couple at least. Actually, no, I'll just go ahead and do all 4. Give myself the best coverage. And there we go. So I have scanner room. Wait, am I like, is that it? Am I all that close to it? It's just showing me right on top of it? Or is it showing the other one? Oh, there it is. Okay. There we go. Now I've got it. Oh, that's the sea moth. And I can't target the room. Everything's on top of it. There we go. Alright. Was it? Ooh, Stalker Tooth. That's nice and helpful. Stalker Teeth picking up. Creature Egg. Gonna be a sand shark. Right? Yeah, creature egg that, you know, you can't even see. It's so embedded in everything. That's why I'm just gonna grab all the extras I can. I mean, anything I don't need. Cyclops bioreactor. Separate enclosure just for producing extra creatures or something like that. You know, I don't know. Experimentation, dissection, you know, school, science class. Hey, we're going to take apart a sand shark. Let me see what I'm getting on some of these. Okay, so I got, was it Shuttlebug? Egg. I think that was that last one I got there. That's sand shark. Oh, let's just take it anyway. Like, come on, I'm in range. Where's the rabbit rays? I feel like, yeah. I feel like the rabbit rays have just decided to leave the area. Look at that. I've got all this area that I'm covering. That should give me a rabbit ray egg. No. Gonna do a cursory look here because I feel like this is when it's going to happen. I'm just gonna happen to find one laying around. No. Team Ballers, hello! Thanks for joining in. What? Why are you tracking me? It's because I've got your children. They're mad that I took all of their eggs. Oh, look at that. Side by side. Right there. The ones I was looking for, side by side. Alright. Now. That's the stalker, or yeah, I've got stalkers. That's the sand shark, as well as the extra rabbit rays. So now we can go back, finally, get back down and do another column. Normally I don't have problems with the Leviathans, but on the streams lately, since I'm playing with the mods and going extra deep into the lava zones, I keep having problems with the dragon like one-shotting my sea moth, and then another time will just barely damage it. Normally I don't have problems with the Leviathans because they'll let you go after a certain amount of time, and then you gotta get out of there. Get out to safety and take the opportunity to repair as quick as you can. Alright, so yeah, I've got extra boomerangs, extra eye, hoopfish, hoverfish, peeper, rabbit ray eggs, finally. That's the kelp forest. And then I have the ampheel, bone shark, extra boomerangs, eye, hoopfish. I've got mesmer eggs, I've got peeper, and I got shuttlebug. So I've got the bulb zone done. Was it the the plateaus, though. Where are my plateaus? There we go. The grassy plateaus. And for that, I need, again, more boomerangs. Hoopfish. Reginals, which I've got. Sand sharks, which I have. Some extras. I think I've got at least 4 now. And then spadefish, which I've got. So I can at least, I'll go that way, technically get the kelp forest and the plateaus next. Before I do the bulb zone, I kind of want to come back around, maybe connect to, I don't know, like, have it do the mushroom trees area, do that before. I'm gonna have to, yeah, I've got to really think about how I want to arrange everything for this to work right. Before I put all of these in, I'm going to make sure I have it figured out in terms of how the grid of multi-purpose rooms is going to work. Until then, we'll just stick with getting the kelp forest done now. And then I'll be getting things lined up for plateaus and everything else. Hey, Black Knight. It's alright if you're late. Busy day? Oh, at least you're jumping in at the very end. Alright, so I got a little bit of quartz, not a lot. That's more of a go up there and get the fish I need. Oh, and there's Mesmer. That we just went past. I will have to get more Mesmer eggs too at some point. I know they're in a couple of biomes, so I'll have to have more. I've already got some of the stuff from the Jelly Shroom Cave. I will have to look at that. I kind of want to make sure, like, all the surface area biomes are done in one kind of connection. Then we'll have the cave type biomes, the underground style biomes, like Jelly Shroom Cave, the lava zones, things like that, done off of another trunk of it. And then, yeah, I want to have like a logical flow to it, like a museum would or a zoo would. You're not going to go, here's safe shallows, and then here's active lava zone right next to it. It's kind of have a progression. You start in here, you kind of work your way through, and then you come back out to the same entry room, which is gift shop. We're going to have that. Power the Cyclops to run the sonar. I'm not powering the sonar through the Cyclops, Victory. The map mod allows you to power the sonar or control the sonar rooms when you're in range from the map. So you don't have to go inside to tell it what to scan for, then come back out. So the sonar room, the scanner rooms are actually doing that. And then if you mean the sonar itself on here, I have, well, I have one ion power cell at the moment, which gives 5 times as much as regular power cells. I also have the efficiency mod, which there is an upgraded efficiency mod for it, thanks to the more Cyclops mods. And then I have 3 thermal reactor mods, which are Mark II variation, and then I have a solar reactor mod. So I'm actually at the point where I could pretty much run the sonar indefinitely if I am sitting near a heat source kind of thing. And like you can see there, Victory, my power already going back up because I'm in a hot area, and 3 Mark II thermal reactors, thanks to the more Cyclops upgrades mod, makes things go a lot quicker. Means I don't have to worry about ever pausing anywhere to recharge. I can just keep going, and this is, you know, a mobile cargo ship factory type thing for producing all the stuff I need with the base. You can see all the windows showing because of that bugginess we have in the game still with the windows showing from a distance. You see all the windows right now of the zoo, aquarium area, and it's only going to get worse when I add more and more stacks for the zoo area. That is going to expand so far out that way too. Oh yeah, this gonna take a bit of time to get everything not just built, but get everything populated on it. Alright, so I am not doing anything on the plateaus or the bulb zone right now. I'm going to do just the kelp forest because I know how I want that, how that's already going to sit. That's in place. So, kelp forest, obviously we need that. I need a couple of boomerangs, hoop fish, the hover fish, over here, a couple of hover fish, 2 peepers, which is back in the air one, another stalker egg, and the 2 rabbit ray eggs. Yeah, okay, so 2 peeper. My last 2 peepers. There we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So we've got, starting to the left, as you come in, we have the safe shallow, so then it'll be the kelp forest. And what we'll do is have it where you come back through, and I might do it where that's the underground cavern type areas. Or I might do it where I could always do a lower, like, lower level for everything. So it's like, here's the surface ones, and then the lower stacks are the cave underground area ones. So, yep, that. And there we go. Kelp forest, which I can, of course, plant some kelp in here later. There we go. So that's the same 30 population. I just have to figure out how I want to arrange the grid for everything here. Looks, we've got more fish going in this one, and it fortunately looks like no more red eyes have snuck in. Yes, no more eyes. Yes, Spot and Freak, thanks for asking, and yeah, just I didn't say it till just now, but yeah, you place the eggs inside the containment and they'll hatch. If you want detailed information, I do have a video about the fish breeding rates, which talks about how long it takes for certain fish to have the eggs hatch and then for the fish to grow big enough or mature enough to start breeding and producing more eggs. So if you're wanting detailed information, I encourage you to check that one out. But yeah, basically, just like the small fish will reproduce with 2 or more, if you put 2 eggs in a containment, once they hatch, those fish get big enough, they'll produce more eggs. Yeah, thanks, Black Knight. Gift shop did turn out pretty good. I feel like I need to be able to put some windows on it too. Yeah, we'll have some windows on here. I think I had planned for this and ran out of quartz again. Yeah, that's gotta be what it was. I ran out of quartz. So there we go. We got some windows going in. Gift shop, or that's the entryway. Then you got the gift shop right here. Can I do it? No, because I've got stuff on the window already. I could do it there. Might do that later. We'll have the cuttlefish in there. But actually, I do have 1 cuttlefish egg. I could go ahead and drop it in. I think I do need to just still wait until I have all the cuttlefish, just in case I have to completely redo this at some point. But yeah, this is how it's looking so far. That is... Actually, it's looking pretty good. I do feel like I want to... I feel like I want to do corners off of it, though. Instead of just coming straight across like a grid, moving out that way, and then out to one here, and doing kind of like a crisscross pattern to it almost. That could be interesting. Banana! You can get down to the inactive lava zone, active lava zone, a couple of different ways.
30 seconds.
Both of them involve going through the Lost River biome. So if you've found the Lost River, you've got a couple of different pathways you can take there. An easy way is once you find the destroyed research facility, you can actually go along the back edge of it, like away from the entry hallway. And if you follow along... Oh, wrong plant. Great. I was aiming at this planter and it just broke my tree there. But yeah, if you go to the back of it, of the destroyed research facility, it will take you to a tunnel system, and it's a straight drop down from there. You can also do, once you get into that same area, there'll be the big cove tree, which is nice, big, safe, purple, glowy area. No enemies in there, and from there it has a drop down past some waterfalls, you know, underwater waterfalls, and that will let you also get into the active and inactive lava zone just from a different direction. Don't I have... Yeah, I have a hatch here, yeah. Alright, let's fix this problem with my lantern tree gone. Alright, Black Knot, thanks for hanging out for a little bit. Sorry you had such a long day. But we'll see you next live stream. Alright, so that gives me at least the kelp forest setup going. A big fish? You can't catch the big fish. You can only catch the small ones. The big fish, you have to get the eggs for them to be dropped in there. You're not going to be able to just grab one of the big ones, and then you still have to wait for them to grow up and be, you know, before you can pick them up in the alien containments. I feel like I want to drop some of this off just because I've got plenty right now. We'll do a quick little supply exchange between the Cyclops and the base. Turn that off. Basically, I've just been doing this. When I want to transfer supplies, this is why I suggested, you know, Prime Sonic, whoever in mods, to give us some kind of transfer system to the from Cyclops to base. Because that way I don't have to do this. I can just hit a button and have it drain everything from the Cyclops. Might not be the most effective way to do it. You might lose some materials you really want to keep on the Cyclops, but yeah, I'm just doing this kind of thing. That's enough. That'll give me a good big drop. Full episodes. This is my 6th time playing through this game. I have currently 4 completed seasons of gameplay, and I'm working on season number 5 in my episodes. So hit that subscribe button, and then after we're done with the stream, go and look at the main channel page, and you'll see I've got a lot of Subnautica content. I have a whole series of Subnautica tip videos you may want to check out. So yeah, if that's what you're needing, go ahead and do that as soon as the stream is over. Did it pull everything already? Yes, it did. All right. So that's emptied. You're gonna get killed by the warpers regardless of where you are, because you're infected. That's part of the whole storyline. You're infected, and the warpers are there to try and contain the infection. So you get attacked by them regardless of where you are. As long as there's warpers nearby, you'll be attacked. Alright, let's turn that off. And yeah, there we go. We'll go back out. Oh, actually, let me see. I have still some supplies. Speckled rattler, things like that. They can stay in there until I need them for planting. The any locker option did not work out quite as well as I had hoped. Brain corals, yeah. No, we'll do like a brain coral in the plateau. Well, actually, I'm not even... That's not in the kelp forest, is it? No, brain coral's not in the kelp forest. Say shallows? I know it's in the plateaus. But it's not in the... really, I mean, technically, yeah, I guess it would be safe shallows because it's in some of the caves. But it's not technically listed in the cave, so we're not going to worry about that. Alright, then I need kelp for the kelp forest. Also has some acid mushrooms. Where? Acid mushrooms. Alright, there's one. Two. There we go, finally. Yeah. Alright, so 2 acid mushrooms will go in there, and then I can get... I'm gonna try it. I don't think it will work that way, but... I'm pretty sure I remember it not working with the seed cluster version of the kelp in containments. If I get one, there we go. We'll throw one of these in.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So we'll have some plants going in the containments for the 2 biomes already. I will, before this is all done, I will have to go and find some kind of pictures, like information pictures, unless somebody wants to here let me know where they are, like if you know that there are some for that sort of thing, or create some that I can use, like with the vertical displays. I would love to have something like you come in here and it's like safe shallows and has some like tidbits of information for it. Maybe 2 of them in each room. I'd be glad to do that sort of thing. Like in a proper museum zoo type setup. That's what I'm going for. I want that authentic feel to it. This feels so empty. Oh, they actually did hatch, right? No, they have not hatched yet. So they're still meditating. They'll hatch momentarily. Alright, so we got single piece of kelp, hopefully with seed clusters. I do not believe it grows seed clusters because it can't get tall enough. But we'll see. Yeah, got some acid mushroom there. We'll add some more. Make it be nice if it was more spread around evenly for it. I know it doesn't do that, but it'd be nice if it was. Spot and Freak, no, the game is not multiplayer, but there is a multiplayer mod. Some people have really liked it. Other people said it's very buggy still, so I would not say to rely on that. This is really meant to be more of a single-player game in the end because of the theme that you're alone on this alien planet. So yeah, it's really not probably ever going to be a multiplayer game. Maybe the, Below Zero second one will be in the end, but not in this one. That's kind of the theme, is that isolation in a way. Destroyed research facility banana. That's in the Lost River, so you're going to have to be able to go a little bit deeper down. You're going to need to... Technically, a sea moth can make it most of the way there. It's got a little spot on the way. If you take the long tunnel from the bulb zone, it will be a little difficult, but you can do it in the sea moth, even without modding. Oh, my trees turned out pretty nice in here. Kind of, puts the room together nicely. I actually been into the habitat area in a while. Oh, I'm going to have to put some other fish in here. I need more vertical pictures. Yeah, we're going to have to do a lot with some vertical pictures. I still have to come back here and do some more decorating with this, like more variations. That's why I'm dumping so much in the way of supplies into the base itself, so I can just use it from the base. Oh yeah, multiplayer, no multiplayer in below zero. Again, the theme is you're isolated on the planet. You know, you're on your own, you're not hanging out with friends, you're by yourself as part of it. It'd be like, I guess you could say, was it the Alien Isolation? Where the end you're being stalked, like that kind of thing. I haven't played that game, but my understanding is it's you versus the alien hunting you. Alright, so the gasopods have gotten bigger. I'm not seeing any gasopod eggs yet. This may be at capacity. I do have extra gasopod eggs, so we'll do a weapons research area. Let's actually go ahead and think about that. I'm thinking we could do that above the storage area. Like, I've got the storage silos here dropping down. This would be a good spot. Build out this way and build right above it, going the other direction, as a research facility type area. And this is where I could have it like extend out this way. Some kind of enclosure on top. You know, have it like where it's got a cage, basically, to keep Stalker in, keep the gasopods in. We could do that. We'll try that. I'll go ahead and build further this way. And we'll turn this, eventually, this whole thing into like a research area for weapons purposes. Be kind of interesting to do. I just like the idea of, oh, and I'm out of glass again. Finally out of quartz. After all of the glass I've used today. All of that. That actually does look really good with the windows. I'm not going to lie, that does look really good with the windows, being able to see in from here. Yeah, I still need to do some stuff down here. Not sure what else I want to do. And that little area has that little eruption thing going. Makes it really hard to see. They do like maybe a foundation series for these to connect. Maybe not.
30 seconds.
Alright, I've got an access hatch over here, right? Yeah. So I need storage. Let's max out some storage. I'll have so many of these auto sort receptacles everywhere. Not even organized yet. Eventually I'll organize them. I'll change them into being like, hey, this is for natural materials, this is for synthetic. I'll have all that mapped out. Right now, I just want to have them here and have them store whatever. And we don't have to have this all filled in the end. This is just for the cosmetic aspect of, they're going to need a lot of storage here, you know, so they don't have to keep getting supplies constantly from up at the surface. I should have enough magnetite to do quite a few of these. I actually still have titanium at the moment. Not completely out of titanium yet. Just quartz again. And probably could use some more decoration stuff. Actually, I need to also consider with each biome not just the plants that normally can be planted, but the fact that I do have a decorations mod that gives us a seeds fabricator to make plants that we normally cannot plant. So, like Lost River, I can have the little lava corals in there. Or one of the lava corals. I'm still going to do a lot of those decorative plants on the outside platform area, like I've already started doing. That'd be a good time to, you know, go back down and get some more ion cubes. Now I'm doing this because... Am I out of magnetite, finally? Yeah. So I'm finally out of magnetite. Okay. So, that means when I go get everything from the Jelly Shroom Cave, creature-wise, I have a reason to also get a lot of magnetite. And we'll have this whole room will be filled too. Might as well go ahead and put my ladders in. I didn't do that earlier. Getting that... Oh, stuttering. I think I've got only 3 levels on it. Yeah, okay. Wow, how visually stuttering it is in this little area here. Like something to do with the reinforcements and the lockers, apparently. Hey, I need to add another level down for that one. But 3 levels there, 3 levels there, 4 levels there. That's a lot of storage I can have in here. And let me check. I'm pretty sure I still have a lot of stuff in these. Oh yeah. I have a lot of supplies still in these. Creepvine sample. There we go. Okay. That's just stuff I have not made yet. I can take some of these out though. Let's say I need 3 to finish that set I've already got kind of built. And there's room in the front. Yes. There we go. Going to this one? Yes, it's dumping in that one. So, oh yeah, plenty of metal salvage still. So I'm burning through the titanium I keep finding instead of the metal salvage itself. Well, that means I just need to turn it all into titanium and just be done with it. All the way back. And there, finished. One more. I'll just throw the titanium here. It doesn't matter. It's all going to be used. 45, 45. Yeah, some of it's starting to finally populate into here. And you are not supposed to be in here. Scanner room with a very nice visual of the area. Too bad it doesn't show your base outline too. That would be nice to have like a kind of a framework appearance to it. That way I can see how much room I've got basically for expanding backwards. Let's look. I'll just go ahead and swim this way. So if I move out this way and move that way, I'm thinking I could get 2 more from that side over to here before it runs into a problem with that column. Maybe not even that many. And that would only give me, well, that's 4, that'd be 5 in there. That'd be 14 stacks for 14 biomes. I'm going to have to be able to, like, kind of wrap it in a bit. So, yeah, maybe going in a zigzag pattern to give myself some more room for multi-purpose rooms, and then bring it back and then kind of bring it into a corner back here and keep me from having to build a lower section. Though if I have to, I will build like a downstairs thing that, like, this one sticks out here and it has a downward climb. I just don't like the idea of doing that. What zoo, what museum do you go to where you have to climb up a whole bunch of ladder rungs to get to a different floor? Like, hey, hop in this skinny ladder tube and climb down basically 3 stories. I've never been to a zoo like that. So I would like to avoid doing that on this one. Oh yeah. Alright, so plant-wise, I do have some of these ready to go. I can easily take cuttings off of them for the biomes. The zoo biomes, I've got that. We've got Hope Forest going. I think we might be able to get most of the plants for each one, but again, I do also have this, so I can make certain things like the pyrocoral. That'd be fun to put that in and do like the Lost River plants, the one, like, yeah, Lost River plant. Put that in there because that's not something we normally would be able to do. And this is all about doing stuff we normally wouldn't do. Got an interesting look when you're on the inside. Yeah. Alright. I think this is the point where I only have one course of action. That is to head back out, get more supplies. And so if you're still with us, Banana, then we'll head back up. And we won't go all the way back up because I don't need to get anything else from other biomes. I just need to get more quartz at the moment. So we'll show you one of the pathways. And then you can always check out the beginning of the stream where I show kind of coming in, like there's a very quick way to get down here. But I am...
All systems online.
Where is it? There we go. So I've actually got the base close to one of the tunnels that leads into this area from the Lost River. It's not the easiest one to get to, but it is it's the one I originally found first. Of course, when I was playing at that time, the other tunnel that I've been using wasn't even completed yet. But yeah, it's nice, long tunnel. You'll go along this way, and it brings you to, you'll see a waterfall drop down, and that takes you up into the Cove Tree area, which is nice, thermal power, no aggressive species in there, and it's just a very good visual look to it. I think I'm not quite there yet. It'll be through this little spot where you have to maneuver through the little smaller openings. And there you'll have it. You'll get kind of to the end. Let me show you here. You'll see that it comes to a stop, and turning here you'll see these little waterfalls coming down. This is not the acidic brine of the Lost River, so you won't take damage from it, fortunately. But yeah, just going up this way and you'll be in the Lost River. I need quartz. Think I want to do like, we've got the cuttlefish, and while it would not technically fit visually in terms of the biomes for here, I might throw some of the little cove trees into the same enclosure. Now that I'm up here, see that, yeah. Quartz, please. No quartz. Great. So, I'm not seeing any quartz in the area. It has not respawned in here yet. I think there may still be some around one of the corners up this way, because I did go up that area with the other juvenile ghost leviathan, but I haven't really gone this way. And what? There's some quartz right there. I am well within range, and it did not detect it. Yeah. Still buggy scanner room code. Hopefully they fix that for below 0. I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it actually spawns any quartz in the acid brine. I'm pretty sure it's done as like it's too acidic and would just kind of burn through it or something like that. That more lead? Yeah. But yeah, Banana, if you're here, then once you're in this kind of area, you'll see this. There's these little things here, and you'll come around, you'll find this nice, big, broken base. That's the research facility. The destroyed research facility. You're right next to a little, you know, skeleton there you have to scan with your scanner tool. Nice resource deposits. Ooh, I'll grab some ruby while I'm here as well. Can always use some more ruby. I think I just saw some titanium. And quartz. I'll be able to get a little bit more kind of done from this. Like I said, I need to count up everything, figure out the best arrangement for this, because there's a lot of biomes. A lot more fish species if I had just done the one containment for each fish species. So yeah, this is saving me work in the long run. But it's still gonna be a matter of figuring out the best arrangement for everything. And why are you? Get off of me! Alright. Yeah, some titanium as well. So I'll get a little bit. Hi, Alva Glenn. How's it going? Yeah, again, I feel like there's something bugging with the sea dragon. Like either his damage is suddenly increasing, or something with the mods is causing the sea moth to suddenly lose durability. I think it's more of the dragon bugging, where his fireball attack, instead of spreading out, is coming in as one concentrated piece. And doing that because, you know, what was it, last stream he destroyed my sea moth a couple times, and then one time he hit the sea moth and did barely any damage. So it's very it's been very different at points of how much he's doing. I may still look at trying that upgraded vehicle, the upgrade vehicle ones. You know, I'm assuming that's the one that does, like, as you get deeper, it gets stronger and everything.
Terrain scans indicate this biome contains unusual.
I may give that one a look now that I've been having problems with this. I'm wondering how that's going to affect the existing mods on it too, though. What is that? Silver? Nickel ore. I could actually use some more nickel. I'm hearing the bellowing now for the dragon. I'm not that close to him. Why is he bellowing at me here? Is he looking at me through the wall again? Was made with special compatibility. Alright, I will look at it. I'm sure I'll probably have a couple of upgrades or updates I need to apply for the mods anyway after this, so I'm sure I'll be updating some mods. I'll go ahead and try to give that one a look after this. Go ahead and jump in here because I saw sulfur. Yeah, these lovely little trees that I get to plant now thanks to the mod. The decorations mod. I don't see why you can't just cut something off and then go plant it too. Yep, okay. Not seeing any deposits through that way. Go hide in here. That one piece of diamond up in here. Oh, there might be something in there at least, like a hidden little, you know, quartz piece or something like that. Like, oh, you'll never find me in here. Oh, there's some quartz. Okay. Yeah, I saw it's like the deeper you go, is the stronger it gets. So basically a multiplier, like from the depth, pressure, hardening, everything. I'm being chased. Oh, more diamond. I think I've actually got enough diamond at the moment. Oh, I think I'm coming towards the research cache. I think that's what is in this area. Which, if that's the case, I think there's a crab squid in here too. Usually has been a crab squid in this way. Yeah, this is like, yeah, the research cache area. At least there used to be squids in here. The crab squids. And I'm getting a lot of stuttering right now. Alright, I will definitely give it a try. Originally, I didn't think I would need it with all the upgrades, but yeah, even with the extra upgrade slots, I'm currently already like at my limit on all of this. Oh yeah, I don't have my, I don't have the orange one with me. It's back on the Cyclops. Alright, I've got some quartz at least. None showing in here. So it's definitely time to head back, use what little bit I have obtained. Also look. Yeah, alright, I am saving real quick, because this is getting really stuttery. Oh yeah, that's actually like really stuttery. that was a wait with bated breath moment right there. Like, oh, it's gonna crash and corrupt my game save. I'm gonna lose everything from today. Alright, no more sonar right now. This is definitely getting a little bit strained. And I'm being chased again. Oh, he got me. He got a bite. Oh, now it's suddenly smoothed out a bit. Like there was something going on with that area right now. But for some reason that area decided to start stuttering my game really badly. Alright, I'm going to find, hopefully, a quartz deposit that I missed on the way up here. If not, then oh well. I will have to take some of the glass windows out, so that will help a little bit in terms of supplies. Because I'm going to have to build in some different directions now. Alright, yep, I think I pretty much got it. Hopefully stuff will be spawning in again. I finally did see stuff respawning, like the big deposits, during my last trip, or my first trip up to the surface, right before I started the stream. And, you know, places I know I cleared deposits out. There was fresh, large quartz deposits and such. So it seems to be, I guess, a factor of how long you're outside of an area. So the longer you're away from that section, and if you save and reload completely out of the game once or twice, it might have an effect on that too. But yeah, it does seem like stuff will respawn, even the big cluster deposits. It just takes a certain set of factors to make it happen. Wish we had some kind of, I know we talked about this last stream a bit, or maybe the stream before that as well, about having like a universal control type thing for the scanner rooms. I know we talked about before where you could control them from the map. It'd be nice if we had a way to control it, like from the Cyclops or something. You could send out a thing saying, I want all scanner rooms to search for this. So as long as one of them can see it, all of them can be told to search for it. And when you tell it to search for it, you only get the heads-up display pings for the scanner rooms you're in range of. And that way you can say, hey, scan every single one of them for ports. And then when you come in range of one, it will show ports in your ping. You don't have to worry about telling it to do it. You just have to make sure they all have power to do it. Or maybe even have it like when you're out of range. Let's say you forget to turn off the scanner room. If you go out of range, it doesn't detect you. It shuts off. And then once you get back in range, your little, you know, transponder signaler thing, whatever it is, says, like, beeps the controller and be like, oh, hey, turn back on. So the scanner room turns back on. That way it would conserve power, but also allow for you to automatically have it scanning whenever you're in range. I can still put reinforcements on the moon pools.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I haven't even done that yet. So that's some more space right there to put supplies. Okay. There we go. That's everything. I think I got exactly the perfect amount of supplies in there. So now that's there, dumped in. We'll try one more thing because we are coming to the normal ending point for my streams, right at the, you know, 3 hour, just over 3 hour mark. But before we go, I want to test something out. This is probably gonna, you know, it's gonna make things look weird for a moment, but it will at least let me know if I'm gonna be able to make it work the way I'm thinking already. And if it doesn't work this way, then I'll have to recalculate a bit more on how I'm going to make this stuff fit. And since I don't have anything in these containments yet, let's do it like this. So we're going to take this window out. You know, it has to think for a few seconds. Alright, so we're going to take that out. And oh yeah, of course, I can't do it at the angle. It'll let you build certain things off of it at an angle, but not other things. And like I could put a hatch on here, but I can't put the compartment on here. So I don't have much of a choice. I'm going to have to build out that way. Wow, that's interesting. It lets me place it over the window. Like I can have the window and then have the connector and I just walk into the window. Like, yeah, I can build over the window and walk into the window. I'm assuming that's what's going to happen. Yeah, we talked earlier about something I would like to have in this game. There needs to be more options. Like, I should be able to build off of the corner here if I really want to. I can do it with a hatch. Why can I not do it right here with a regular connector? Instead of being a north, south, east, west type thing only, it should be north, northwest, west, southwest, south. There should be each of the directions. On each face of the multi-purpose room, I should be able to build my connectors off. So that's not going to work very well. We're going to have to do... Yeah, this is going to be a problem in the end. I might actually have to build a lower section, even though I don't want to. Because I'm not going to be able to get everything in, I don't believe, into that area without it running into something like a wall or one of the volcanic growths, one of the big outcroppings. Alright, that's good right now. And then we'll go ahead and put the multi-purpose room here up above. So this is going to be like our weapons research facility area right above, of course, our big storage silo area. So this is where we're going to have stuff coming off here, but not here. We'll probably end up replacing one of these with a T connector to come out this way and have a couple of containments out here. Something to use for holding in the stalkers and gasopods. We need something that will hold both of them. And not an alien containment, but an actual cage type structure, which I've seen other people do before. But yeah, that means I'm going to have to just build this way. I wish we had more options in this game. This is a great game overall, great survival style game and everything, and it's got good building, but it's not great in terms of building. The building really is lacking compared to other survival and building focused games. Alright, so we got that one. Means if I do another one here like that. Well, yeah, I know it's an indie game with a small team, but there's other indie games out there with similar small teams that, you know, the focus on those games is the whole building aspect. I mean, Plant Nomads is way more capable in terms of building which also kind of leads to some of the stuttering problems they have and performance issues with that game. And hey, Unknown Worlds has gotten bigger a little bit from my understanding because of the success of Subnautica. Because they've got to have, I mean, you know, you code for one platform, it's not exactly the same coding for all the others too. So I think that's what's going to happen, is we're going to have to build out like that and just build across this way. And hopefully I might be able to do just a section there. I may not actually have it connect all the way, like on each one. I may have it where certain ones, it's not going to be just a grid in every direction. It'll be like a certain path, a certain flow direction. Like if you come in here, you start this way. I don't want it to be like you go here, you go over that way, and then you can go that way, or you go that way. I want to have it like you go this way, maybe come like back partially this way. I don't know, maybe we'll do that. You know, definitely would have to have a lot of signs to make sure people don't get lost. Because this is a case where I would get lost, like turning around each direction. Maybe I can make, I mean, if I could build further over, it's not going to let me build downward enough for that. And that's going to be a problem for the lower rooms if I have to do a lower section to it. Yeah, we're going to have to combine some of the biomes together in the end. That's just a guarantee. I feel like I do want to go at least one more outward, though, on this. See, how is this lining up? It's actually lining up almost directly with that. Well, yeah, we could come out like one more off of each of these. Which would ultimately give me maybe 6 on the first row, and then 7 and 7, so that would be 20 if I can get it to reach all the way across on each of these. If I build one more section out here and then go across this way, this is one spot where I'm going to run into problems. Possibly, yeah, it may not let me build here with the next section out. So we may have to do it where I build and then, like the back section, it does kind of tuck in a bit where we don't have all the connectors. If only I could build on every single faceplate of the multi-purpose room. That would make things so much easier in this case. See, how am I doing? I still have a lot of supplies on here. A lot of stuff I could really just dump out that I do not need on a recurring basis. Alright, let's go ahead. I'll do at least, yeah, we're going to do another one out for the moment. At least on this one, just to see. This may be a case of, yeah, I have to come back and take some of these out on the outer edges. Alright, I'm back below 400 hull strength now. Went above 500, now I'm back below 400. I'll get it down below 100 before this is all through. Whereas, I'll take certain reinforcements out, put more windows in if I get to the point where it's pretty much done and I'll have no more sections to add. But yeah, that, it might be a case of, oh, you know, I could do it like, this is the first row, and then this does not connect in that direction. It has one that comes off there, and on those, so it's basically like the central point and 3 on each side, then center 1 and 2 on each side, then center 1 on each side, and then one kind of like a pyramid, a triangle type shape going into the back. And that way, what we could do is the very back one, the one that's farthest in, could be the inactive and active lava zone. Because that's where I'm at. I really don't need a zoo part for those. Alright, so that would be, that's 6 on the front. That would give me 2, 3, 4, 5. There would be 11. Then 1, 2, 3, 14, 15. That'd only be 15 containments, ultimately. Yeah, I'm going to have to really think on this one. I am going to have to really decide how I want to make this work. Some stuff, I mean, we've got cave mini biomes that are part of main biome areas. So I can always just say I'm going to turn those into part of the same thing. There we go. I knew it was getting close. So yeah, that's it. Let me do my save because we are now past the 3-hour mark. It is time. I already know my dog is ready to go out because I've heard him shuffling around behind me. So we're going to take our cursory look again at the whole thing. So this is the base so far. We'll actually do that. We've got the moon pools for prawn suits and moon pools for sea moss. I still have to go make all, or at least start making those at some point. The downside, the underside section, I still have to expand there. Our habitat and food production area, which that's our habitat going up nicely. And then, yeah, we got a bunch of that. I've got to get some more decorative plants in here at some point. We'll be expanding off of this, probably in that direction to be more of the weapons development stuff. We got our storage silos there, and I can always expand much further with that. And then here is today's expansion project. The zoo, which I have to now really think of how I want this to work. But that's all the aquarium, the alien containment so far, our gift shop, and our spot for the cuttlefish. And then we've got these. You can see them. Our nice, you know, containments filled with the fish. Here's our safe shallows. And like I said, if you're listening, you're watching, you want to help with this, love to get some visual stuff, some artwork type images going right here. So we have, like, you know, you go into a museum, it's got a little thing telling you about it. It'd be nice to find something like that. I'll have to look about, I think there's a mod that lets you add some of the in-game visual display stuff in it. I'll look. And okay, we've got our kelp growing. It has not sprouted any seed clusters yet. We got this. Look, we got 2 stalkers there. I was getting worried. I only saw the one. The other one was hiding. Yeah, rabbit ray. So yeah, we're good. If this works out in the end and I get everything aligned on one level, we'll expand these as I get extra quartz from other spots and go like 4 or 5 levels on each of these. That way I can have even more stuff. But yeah, that's how it is looking right now. I mean, that on its own looks like a massive base. And then we have all this, all that going. And we're not done. We're going to keep going. Like I said earlier, my plan on this is to kind of keep it going, if not all the way, at least till close to the point that Below Zero is ready to release. So we've got half a year left at this point to do on this, to work on stuff for this base, work our way down to the active lava zone, maybe actually build a whole connection chain down to there too from this. I still have the gate set up over there to play with. I mean, we've got a lot left to do. So this is going to be a very long-running project. But I would love to hear any suggestions. So if you're watching this after the fact, be sure to leave a comment with any suggestions about ways to do this. If you've got an idea for how to combine the biomes into a manageable number, love to hear it. I am going to be thinking about that this week before next live stream. And we'll be doing the same thing next week. Maybe a little earlier. I'm going to toy around with that too. See what I can do to get it a little earlier. Try to help accommodate AZ a little bit. If anybody else has a problem with me starting too early, definitely post a comment, let me know, because I want to try and make it as balanced for everybody as possible. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Prime, I will check out that mod, and I'll be doing some mod updates shortly. Alva, thank you. Have a good rest of your weekend too. Everybody, thank you again for hanging out with me. So many people, you know, jumping in and jumping out. So, you know, if you haven't already done so, hit subscribe so you keep up my stuff during the week, because I post stuff all the time during the week. And follow me on Twitch, because I am doing live streams there as well. But thanks again for watching. I am Mr. Spicy, and I will see you guys next time.